Hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm great, and it's finally good to chat to you. My first question is tell me about your journey of Marvel Studios comic book artist, author, cosplayer, WAW and WDCWBOP.
All right, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let me start from the top. Marvel Studios, huge fan when it comes to comics and the acting and the cast and the characters. It's one of the things that got me into the comic book. I think where my love for it started was when I came across Iron Man 2. So I don't know where I came across it, but when I watched it, I liked the character Natasha Romanoff. So from there, I then came across Doctor Strange and I came across Thor. Then I realized, wait, hold on, all of this is connected because I didn't know anything about comics. So eventually, I realized it is like a comic strip thing where they made it into a movie, and that's where I got hooked onto it. Like a huge fan of it. Like one of my biggest dreams is to become a part of the Marvel cast. Hopefully,
Okay.
somewhere in the future. Yeah. So well, WAW stands for We Are Writers. So not only is a comic book artist a writer, but so is an author, which I do on the side. WBCWBOP means we don't cry, we bleed on paper. So that has like a hidden meaning when it comes to writers. So any writer that hears that will understand that completely. With regards to the comic book, it actually started off for fun. So I had a group of friends, there were five of us. And because we always spoke about it on live on TikTok when I used to do cosplay, we spoke about it and they're like, why don't you write a comic about yourself? I was like, no, not me, not about me. Then eventually I said, since we love superhero stuff, why don't we make a superhero comic? And that's where the idea of writing a comic book came about. The difference between a drawing comic and mine is that I use actual pictures of people. So what I did is
Mhm.
the same five group of friends, I made them characters in the book. So I told them, okay, guys, I need a certain pose here, and I need a certain pose there. Make an angry face, make a happy face, and they actually did that, and that is how we're able to bring about these pictures in the comic book.
Okay, so who are the people that you look up to in the sectors that you're in?
I think it's mostly like Stanley, Kevin Feige. I mean, and also with authors, when it comes to authors, it's like Jane Austen, J.K. Rowling, Stephanie Meyer, Nora Roberts, all of that. I think reading also expands your mind and expands your knowledge.
Mm.
So you take a bit, you take bits and pieces of different authors, different writers, different producers, and then you fuse it together and you pick out the things you like and the things you don't like, and that's sometimes how that's where you get your inspiration from.
Okay, so what have been the highest so far for you?
Like God's grace, support from the people that know about the book. Because sometimes support is hard. People
Hmm.
might know about it, but they don't support. And also, I think being strong-willed, dedicated, and determined. So you set yourself goals, you set yourself what you want to do, and then you achieve it. So I think that's one of the highs for me.
Okay, have there been any lows?
Yeah, sure. There's been lots. I think any author or anyone just starting comics or whatever they want to start in. I think number one is finance. That's one of the big things. Second is, like I said, support is important. Sometimes it takes a group of people that help lift you up. If you don't have support, it's like you stand by yourself. And I think that's one of the main things with low. Also, when it comes to comic books and things, remember whenever you're starting as new, there's always more people before you that started before you. So I
Hmm.
think being different is one of the pointers that some people struggle with. Myself was one of it because I'm a female artist from South
Hmm.
Africa stepping into a comic sector that's already been flourished by many different people in many different sectors. I think that was one of the lowest.
Okay, so what are your future plans for this year and beyond?
Okay, hopefully I can bring out the comic book, The Shadower Book 2, because I've done with writing that, so hopefully we can publish that. And like I said, I was an author, so I'm on the road of publishing another two books. Because when it comes to authoring, I'm a fantasy writer, so hopefully that kicks off by the end of this year.
Okay, and finally, what are your words of inspiration for people that want to be in the space that you're in?
I think the first and foremost for me is put God first. I mean, with every step you take, you got to take God with you. Make sure you hold on to Him in every step that you do. Because if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be where I am. Also, when you have a dream and you have a goal and you have a determination of what you set out, go for it. Don't let anyone tell you not to do anything. And also never give up. Sometimes it'll be the hardest thing to do, but it'll be the right thing. So, and they need to follow their dreams. Never give up. Never back down. Also, um, the sky's the limit. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Thanks so much for giving me your time, and hopefully this is the first of many. And yeah, we shall keep up to date, and I look forward to
100%.
hearing from you. Sorry?
Thank you so much for having me. I said thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're most welcome.